It's the time of year where we are thinking all about detoxing. The new year is upon us, the holidays are over, it is time to get back on the wagon. So I know that there are a million videos out there about how to detox your body, detox your diet, maybe even detox your home. But in this video, I'm going to share with you how to detox your soul. And I know you want to get in on this one, so be sure to keep watching. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. I am a mindset coach and law of attraction teacher, and this is my YouTube channel where I create 2 new videos every week all about the art of using mindset and manifestation to create your best life ever. So if that sounds good to you, then be sure to join me and hit that subscribe button. So as I said at the top, it is the time to start thinking about detoxing. It is time to think about starting fresh for the new year. I know that you're probably thinking now about working on your health, getting your diet back on track. You know, the holidays are over and there's this energy of wanting to start again, especially after all of the excess of the holidays. And I also know that there are a ton of videos out there about how to detox your diet, how to detox at the gym, how to detox in all kinds of different ways, but I want to talk about how to detox your soul, because your soul needs a cleansing just as much as anything else, especially after the holidays, where it can be such a time of stress, extra, weight from our families, from, obligations, from all of that stuff. And this is just a really beautiful time of year to come back to what is real and true for us. So when it comes to soul work, to emotional work, to mindset work, we're the only ones in control. We're the ones in charge. So it's up to us to do this stuff and to come back and to remind ourselves to take control again. Because I firmly believe we are all conscious creators, and I know you think you're a conscious creator because you are here watching these videos with me every week. But a conscious creator is someone who is in charge of his or her destiny. Someone who is in charge of looking at what they want and figuring out how they are going to get there through a combination of regular old hard work and spiritual tools. The number one most important thing for us to use on the journey in order to be a conscious creator is to learn how to harness the power of our own mind. And that is where we really need to start to look, because everything in our exterior world is generated from in here, right? So we need to get real about what's going on. We need to realize that we've fallen into some bad mental habits, and we need to take control again in order to create a blank slate for ourselves as we move forward into this beautiful new year. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 3 things that I believe you need to get rid of, really look at in your life and see what's coming up for you right now, and then to work on healing in order for you to move forward into 2020 and this whole new decade feeling the best that you can possibly feel. So the first thing you need to let go of as we embark on this journey into whatever the new year is going to hold for you is to let go of any lingering low self-worth. So self-worth is a massive issue, and most of us suffer from it. And it really is hard to have a genuine high sense of self-worth in this world. Like, the cards are kind of stacked against us. We are used to playing comparison games, to looking at the people on social media and comparing ourselves to them, to looking at unrealistic standards of beauty everywhere we go, and always comparing ourselves and falling up short. So we all kind of walk around with this sort of already depleted low sense of self-worth, and then we do things sometimes in our life that kind of compound that. But what I really want to remind yourself of in the first tip here in this video is to remind you that you are 100% worthy. You are 100% deserving. You do not need to go out and earn any love and respect from anyone. So you may encounter people in your world that aren't giving you love and respect, but that isn't a reflection of you, okay? And this is a really good reminder time for that. We all need to hear this once in a while. The way other people treat you is mostly on them. Like, we do teach people how to treat us, but their actions are theirs, and you cannot control other people ever. So what usually happens over a course of our lifetime is somebody treats us a certain way, and then we start to feel like we deserved it, like we did something to deserve this poor treatment, and then that just compounds the issue and makes it worse and worse and worse. So it is time for you to get back in control and to remember that you are this beautiful infinite light being, that it is an absolute miracle that you are here on this planet, that you are here to do things in this world that no one else is. You are perfect. you have a mission, and you do not have to prove yourself to anyone. So if you're trying to get approval from someone in order to feel good, if the number of likes on your Instagram is what makes you feel good, it is time to remember the only thing that can give you love is you. Your self-worth is in your hands. You need to turn in and learn how to heal yourself and to give yourself permission to shine your light, permission to be the amazing human you really are. Everyone in the world is waiting for you to do that though. So remember, this isn't just about you, and it isn't about you becoming conceited. It isn't about you becoming greedy or a bully or anything like that. It is about you showing up as the best person you can be. So number one thing to look at, your self-worth. The second thing we need to look at when it comes to the soul detox is fear. Fear is a massive control mechanism. It is something that every single human experiences, and I strongly believe that none of us have been taught how to look at fear the right way. We are taught to look at fear and think that there is something wrong, but actually every single person on the planet experiences fear, and fear actually has nothing to do with your own unique abilities and talents and ability to actually get things done. So when you realize fear is just a warning sign from your brain that doesn't actually mean anything, that can kind of give you permission to start to move forward. And actually, most of the time, fear is something we experience when we are about to up level in some way. When we are about to become our best selves, we are about to do something incredible for the first time, or maybe not incredible, but something new for the first time. When we're pushing ourselves out of our nest, so to speak, that is when we experience fear. And we must experience that if we are going to do our best job here as a human, which is to grow. So I want you guys to be really honest about what you might be experiencing fear around in your life, and start to think about how you can start to face that fear. This isn't about becoming fearless. This isn't about not experiencing the fear. This is about learning how to see the fear and doing the thing anyway. Because like I said, it has nothing to do with your actual talents and abilities. Fear is just something that is like brain noise. It's something that your brain just does. And when you understand that, that frees you from being controlled by it. So don't give in, don't play small, don't take the bait. It is time to move forward without the fear, because you're getting things done anyways. My third and final tip for you guys for the soul detox is to start to limit your shame. Shame is another thing that we all feel. It is something, again, that is used to control us. It is something that we learn to feel, again, from comparing ourselves to other people, from looking at TV, from looking at advertising. Advertising is always telling us that we're not quite perfect, but you know, if we just improved ourselves a little bit, then we'd be worthy of love. So shame is something we all inherently feel. And if you look at the vibrational frequencies of human emotions, I'll put a little pop up here somewhere, you can see that at the very, very bottom of the human emotional scale is shame. So that is like the complete opposite of our actual potential, which is love and enlightenment. So anytime that you're walking around feeling shame about something in your life, you are not performing at your highest level. You are coming across at your very lowest level. And I think people get this confused sometimes, because we think that like anger or something like that would be the lowest thing. But no, it's actually us not feeling good about ourselves, us feeling like there's something inherently wrong with us. That is the lowest possible point on the human emotional scale. So we have all experienced shame in our life. We all have things that we feel shame about. But part of this is because shame really exists usually in relation to other people. So if you take a little kid and they're happily doing their thing, living in their little happiness bubble, they're fine with doing whatever they want to do. It's only when their big brother or sister says, ew, you shouldn't dress like that, or you shouldn't do that, or whatever, that is when the kid starts to feel shame. So shame comes to us in relation to other people. But as I also teach, we are actually the ones in charge of our emotions. And we can decide when we don't want to feel shame. Shame is something we have, partially taken on because we've agreed to it. So how can you stop agreeing to it? How can you rid yourself of the shame that you feel? So many of us feel shame about so many things, and we all feel shame about the same things, which is crazy. If we're all experiencing the same shame about the same things, about our body, about whatever, why do we still want to feel that way? Why can't we release that shame from ourselves? So self-love is the antidote Forgiveness is the antidote. Releasing perfection is the antidote. None of us are perfect. Every human is imperfect. Yes, even Beyonce. And you know, it is time for you to love yourself enough to get beyond whatever's happening on your shame level, because it's different for everybody. So that is it for the soul detox. What did you guys think about this video? I would love to know which tip resonated with you the most, and which part of this are you going to start implementing as part of your kicking off the new year in the right way regimen. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I really do appreciate you taking out time in your busy week to hang out here with me. If you liked this video, please do me a favor, give it a like. If you want to learn more from me, come on over to the site. I have a bunch of amazing free resources for you to download over there, including my free course, How to Feel Better. So I'll leave a link for that in the description box below. If you want to watch more from me, you can hit my latest video right here. And if you want to hang out with me in the future, you can hit the subscribe button right here. Thank you guys again so much for being here. I'm wishing you so much love and an amazing soul detox. And as always, just remember, get ready for the miracle. See you guys.